Welcome, YouTube friends and family. What do you think about trying to finish up our really cool snow globe mug? So let me give it a shake and show you where we're at. It's been a couple days. How gorgeous. And if you want to know how I created this, there is a live. I will forewarn you, it's 92 minutes or something long. But how beautiful is that? Now, I let it set for like 3 days. And I was going to debubble it, but I can't find any bubbles. Now, there's different ways. See how it's separating here? Different ways you can do this. You can use a thicker liquid. You can use more glitter. You could use less glitter. But I think it's beautiful just the way it is. But what we need to do now is we need to seal up. Can y'all see the plug? We need to seal up that plug. So I'm going to spray the bottom with some 91% rubbing alcohol. And yeah, don't judge my craft room. And pretty soon don't judge this part. All right. So yeah, I've got like a little bit of air, but it's like so minuscule most of the time I can't even find it. So first thing we're going to do is, and you can buy this in a kit on Amazon. And as I've said, I'm going to put together a purchase list of things that I bought and share it with you if you're interested. So this is UV resin from Amazon. It's Cuisinart crystal clear, hard type, fast curing, no yellowing. So what I want to do first, y'all, is I just want to seal up this little silicone plug. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, is just seal it up. And then because of limited space, I'm going to take it over to the UV light that comes with it, and I'm going to cure it until it gets hard. So I'll be right back. I don't know if you can see. Okay, yeah, you can, kind of around here. This is hard as a brick in like a minute. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a glitter butt. I'm learning all the terms, right? So there's a couple ways you can do it. I've seen people mix the glitter after the hiccup. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Mix the glitter with the UV resin, which is what I think is the easiest. I've also seen them just put down the UV resin and sprinkle it with glitter. So I'm not sure how much it's going to take. So let's just do some. I don't want to waste this. And I'm not thinking it needs a whole bunch. So I have here a little medicine cup. I'm just going to a little bit more than cover the bottom. And here's the thing, guys. If you need to do two batches, I would rather do that as to waste. You know, finding economical craft supplies is like a big part of being a successful crafter that sells their products. Okay, so I have it in this little medicine cup, and the UV came with this little stirry bobber. So let's just stir that up. Ooh, that's pretty. That may well be enough. I don't know. So we're going to give it a really good stir. How pretty is that, y'all? Who doesn't like glitter? All right, let's go ahead and scrape that out. I'll get it moved back into frame here in just a second. Oops. Try to make sure that you hit the bottom of your cup, which is indented. So that's how, let me pull this over here. That's how we're able to fill it up. What you don't want is your UV resin to be sticking up further so that your glass won't set flat. You don't want that at all. So, ooh, I'm happy with that. Well, that came out pretty. Is it the biggest layer of glitter? epoxy, no. Let me go ahead and harden this, because what I'm going to do, mix up a little bit more, and I'm going to take one of these stickers and put on our glitter butt. And they aren't stickers, they're vinyl wraps. All right, guys, stay tuned. Here's what the bottom looks like. I was trying to shake it so I could show you that even when it's upside down and you drink's upside down, you can have a pretty glitter bottom. But when you go to drink, everybody knows you got a pretty glitter bottom. It just seems wrong on a lot of levels. Okay, so I want this. I'm gonna do the pumpkin, and I want it the right side up, in line with the, ooh, yep, I'm gonna spray that again. So I want it like this. So if y'all can see, yeah. Guys, buy you lots of 91% rubbing alcohol. It can be kind of hard to find. I know during COVID it was very hard to find, because I've long used it for my Bath and Body products. All right, ooh, cute. Let's pull this off. So this is what we're gonna put on the bottom. Oh my gosh. To me, oh. I might have ruined it. Can you all hear Miss Nona Nunu? Miss Nona is having a bit of a fit. I don't know if that's gonna go on there since I got it wet with alcohol. We're gonna find out. She's my early riser. Yeah, that's the way I wanted it. And she gets very upset because her sisters won't get up and play with her. Not spoiled or anything. So that little tiny chicken, y'all, can make the biggest bunches of noise. Okay. I think I might have ruined that one. So just be sure you wipe off your alcohol. I'm going to set it aside and just let it dry a little bit. I'm going to go take care of my chicken chores, and I'll be right back. All right, I'll just let it dry a minute. Seems like it's going to stick. So yes, Miss Winona was throwing her usual morning fit. Where's my sisters? I need my sisters. All right, yeah. How cute. I'm out of breath, guys. How cute is that? So, to me, it just shows that little extra touch. Yeah, lots of shaking, guys. All right. So, I'm actually going to just leave what glitter I have in there. But I'm going to put another layer of epoxy. And for these 16-ounce glass tumblers, you can use a lot of epoxy. This is about 2 milliliters or 2 cc's. So 30 cc's in an ounce. It's the teeniest little bit. So I don't want to completely obscure my vinyl. So let me just use what glitter was left. And you can spread it as I'm spreading it here. So if there's like too much big chunks, no worries, you can spread them out. Yeah. All right, y'all, what do you think? You know, one thing about doing this recorded versus alive, there's a lot of fiddling. I like to do a lot of fiddling. So, yeah, it may not be the funnest video to watch. All right, y'all. I have this just how I want it. So the little UV treater device is like what you do if you get, I guess, acrylic nails. I'm not real familiar with, I've always just grown my own, so I don't know. Not growing my hair. Oh, and y'all, let me tell you one thing. If you noticed on the live that the color was off, I had to laugh a little bit. I had drug the ring light upstairs. There's some adjustments on the back. I must have hit the adjustments because my eyes look like this color. But my hair, I had a spot right here that looked absolutely black. And I'm like, what happened? Well, I've shared with you I'm watching over on Members Only on No Madness Life. I'm watching Shelly do some of these. And her hair is beautiful. She was a hairdresser by trade, but she also had the black spots here, there. So it's a lighting thing when you turn up the intensity of your light. But let me get this UV'd. I'm just gonna double check and make sure nothing's where I don't want it to be, and I'll be right back. All right, we have not only our mug sealed up, so we don't have to worry about it leaking, but we've put our glitter butt and decal on. Now, I did this for 90 seconds. It's almost a little sticky, so I think I'll do a little bit more. But now, guys, what are we going to do with our lid? There's a million choices. We can leave it plain. We can paint it. We can paint and glitter it. And then UV epoxy over it. We can, I just breathed and glitter came out of my nose, I think. We can put the fake ice cubes on it and charms. And that's kind of what I think I'm going to do. Now, because I like the look of the wood, I'm not going to paint this one, but there will be ones that I paint. What I've read is to get the best results, knock any finish off. So I just have a very well used sander that I use for crafts. So I'm just going to hit it. Yeah, just take the shine off. And guys, I have a trash can behind here is why I keep twisting. Let's dry it real well. And then I'm going to take out the little plug that is in place for the straw. Reason being, I don't want to interfere with that or glue that down. So, what should we do? You know, y'all, I'm kind of thinking, I don't think I have any little doodads that are Halloween. Oh, I have fall leaves. I do have those. What else do I have? This is half the fun, is getting all the doodads and thingamabobbers. No, I really don't have. There's a lot of things I could put on the top that's gonna match. So we could get by with that color. Wow, that kind of looks like a marijuana leaf. Oh, Lord. I don't want to be in trouble here. Okay, I like that one. That one matches well. That orange one, though, it looks like, Hawaiian, almost. There's not really any green on this. What does the peachish one? Okay, that looks all right. That looks good, even though it's a weird leaf. Is there any other colors? What do you guys think? This is why I like doing lives, because then I can look at, see what you guys say or think. just am not seeing, I don't have a lot of the doodads. I got some though. Where did I put them? Finish that, right? Okay, so let's just set our cup aside. We'll let that cure a little while and I'll worry about that later. And let's get a start on our lid. You know, I'm almost tempted to glitter the lid like we did the bottom, and still put the ice on it. So let's just do that. That's what the creativity is all about. I have no idea how much. So I'm just gonna cover the bottom of the little medicine cup. So in my guesstimation, that's like 2 milliliters at the most. Now, put the gold. And believe it or not, it's silver, but these are reflective silver. Yeah, I really like that idea of having a matching top for your cup that uses some of the elements. Now this may well not be enough because it doesn't look like very much. Like that's not even 5. So rather than defeat myself, let's put a little bit more. So a couple of you on the live were like, I did not like the fussiness of that. And I get it, guys. I have to be in the mood. And yeah, so I'm going to say that's about 3 milliliters, 2 milliliters. So I'm going to go for it. Guys, what's the worst that can happen? I don't like it. Yeah, that's not a big deal. And you don't want to get down in that hole. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You don't want in that hole. You want to stay up on top. Now, I can already tell you this is not as much glitter as I would like. Not enough glitter. But we've kind of got an opportunity. A lot of the glitter stuck in the bottom of this. To mix a little bit more. I just don't want to waste a bunch of UV. And we've been using the same medicine cup throughout the whole thing, y'all. So I know this seems like I bought a lot of different things. Well, I did. But I think you could pare it down, especially if you just wanted to do one theme. Let's say I want everybody to have an iced coffee one, and I'm going to do that style. I want everyone to have a winter one, a fall one, a holiday one, a Christmas one. You know, you could figure that out and then just duplicate it, and it wouldn't be quite as expensive. Okay. This little smoothing spatula is not bad, but you just got to kind of fiddle with it till you place it where you want it. So I'm going to do not quite that much because we've got the hole and we've done about 2/3 of it. And I'm going to stay with about the same amount of glitter. I think because if I add a whole bunch, it's not going to look right. Like it's going to be half blingy. So I'm still working out pricing, and because this is the first full one that I've done, one thing I can tell you, I'm not going to like do a whole bunch of customization. There's just too many variables, and these are truly one of a kind. And you know, Shelly had said the same thing, and I'm like, I get it, right? I totally get it. There's a little too much glitter. Oh, y'all. We'll spread it out here. And then put the less glittery on the top. So let's see, what other kinds? There is a lava lamp. There is a honey drip, which we will be doing. which is really cool. Where the inside of the glass, it's not full, it's not a snow globe, but it is a snow globe tumbler. So it's the double walled, where you put food grade mineral oil in there. And if you're all like, ooh, mineral oil, it's sealed inside the glass, number one. But the really, I think, really cool thing about it is, you know, it's food grade. It's not going to kill you if, you know, something happened to leak. And I don't see how it could leak, especially with the glass ones. But the other thing that I have learned, y'all, is not everybody wants glass. Just feedback I've gotten. And I've watched a lot of videos getting my PhD on YouTube University. So, yeah, let's try to get some of the real heavy spot. Although, you know, guys, these are custom. They're one of a kind. It doesn't really matter if the glitter's like perfection, right? Is it glittery and pretty? That's really what I'm the most interested in. And, oops, I'd say if you get anything down in the area you don't want it, well, don't do that. I'd say wipe it off quickly. You know, certainly before you cure it. Okay, that looks better. All right, what do y'all think? Pretty? I think it's gorgeous. So let's wipe this off. Because I wonder if the UV eventually just cures on its own. I don't know. All right, guys. Let me go UV this, and I'll try to reposition it so you can see. The reason I'm not showing you is the cord's so short I have to get on the floor. You're ready to see the final reveal? How beautiful is this? I decided not to do the ice in the leaves. I think you can overdo it. Is there such a thing? I forgot to put your little straw holder back in. There you go. And let's see, where's our straw? We'll get our straw. Oh, this is cool. It's got one of those straw stops on it, so it won't come flying out. Okay. Give it one final shake. Wow, am I ever sticky, y'all. So use the UV solution, the resin, oops, and cover it tightly. Don't do what I do, but use it in a well-ventilated area. It does have some odor to it, and it does have some heat when you're curing it. So here we have our first mug. It's doing the whole snow globy thing. If you can see it shimmering and moving. Let me give it a good shake because it's been sitting for a while. Okay, here we go. So each time as you take a drink, your glitter's gonna, well, you're not gonna take a drink completely upside down, but your glitter's gonna move. It's totally mesmerizing, and I'm just a girl who loves fall. So super pleased for my first time. What I can say is this glitter is a little more copper than the top. So how could you resolve that? Well, you could do the same epoxy resin and put another layer of a little more of a, I don't know, it's not burgundy, rust color. Like I was saying vomit on when I did my live because it was very orangey. But it's just like a lot of nice different colors. And I'll keep rotating it. I think these take a while to cure, so to speak. And I love the bottom. I think the bottom was a really good idea. So final steps would be to wash everything really well with, is that not in there right? Okay, now it is. Like a Dawn dish liquid, warm water, not hot water, and package it securely. And guys, your tumbler would be ready for gifting or sell or whatsoever. So if you'd do me a big favor, smash the like button, but also leave me a comment below. Are you interested in seeing me create more tumblers, or are you more interested in seeing what I might have for sale as I go along? I can show you new techniques or not. If this is just not anything you're ever going to be interested in. I had a lot of fun on our live, but I know that's not everybody's ability or cup of tea. So anyway, guys, so you don't have to talk to like this much of my head, I hope you have a very blessed day, evening, night, wherever it is. I'm sorry, whatever time it is where you are. And I will see you all again very soon. Quick breathing update, guys. Today's Saturday when I'm filming this. I'm no better, I'm no worse. So I'm about the same. And I had a phone call yesterday for my regular follow-up CT of my lungs for the cancer. It's scheduled for October 1st. So my suspicion is they'll just hold my immunotherapy, which is what I'm hoping they'll do until I get that CT scan. Either that or they're going to have to get approval from the insurance to move it up, because it's only been approved for October 1st or after. Don't you gotta love insurances? Doesn't matter how you're feeling. All right, guys, until I see you again, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and take care.